Hiya, Francesca here from Follea Salon. I am going to do a quick review for you on the Follea Gripper Lite. You may have seen my previous review on the Follea Style. If you haven't, take a look at that. I do go into quite a bit of detail about the cost of these and the longevity, and I'm not going to repeat myself here because I'm trying to do this as a briefer review for you. So what I have on today is the Follea Gripper Lite 14 inch, and it's in the colour Vienna, a very lovely bright blonde. I would say it was a blend of the platinum tones with some warmer, ashier blonde throughout, and we do have an ever so slightly darker warm blonde rooting there. So for those of you that are new to Follea wigs, we are looking at a premium wig, and that means that you have all of those premium features. And what are they? So you have European hair, cuticles partially intact, extremely soft hair. Now this hair is processed very gently to achieve all kind of the range of colours that they have. So we have a full kind of mono top, which is a French drawn or a silk top, as you might be more used to in terminology. And then you can see I've got the extended lace. It hasn't been cut here, but that is a Swiss lace front, which goes from, it's extended, so it goes from ear tab through to ear tab. Okay, now I do have another one here, which I'll show you the inside of the cap. We have a fully hand-tied cap, and the difference between the style wig and the Gripper Lite is that what you do have is silicone, medical grade silicone, all around the back, the nape, and this section perimeter here, which I will show you in the cap. Not to be confused with the Gripper Active or Active, the Gripper Active, which is similar, but it doesn't have a fully hand-tied cap. There are other differences which we'll talk about in another review. So just to be clear, it's the Gripper Lite that we're looking at. Now the other one I have with me is a 8 inch, and that's in the colour Creme Brulee. Sorry, I keep looking down, but I haven't learnt these off by heart yet. Or kind of strawberry blonde with kind of brown tones throughout it. So that's just a little additional colour look for you. Now, if I turn this inside out, you will see those features much more clearly. So we have that Swiss lace front, ear to ear, that would need to be trimmed back, and then we have this double lined hand-tied section at the back, and I did talk about it in my last review. It talks about that lining having smaller holes so that stops the hairs coming back through, which can happen. So you can see this is, excuse my nails, my new nails just popped off, just anyway. This is supposed to be quick and I keep doing things like that. So this is the medical grade silicone. So that goes all the way around that nape area. It stops momentarily here where there's that little bit of elastic for that tiny bit of stretch that you have. And then that goes all the way across the top, yeah, and back around. So what's important to note is that this adheres to your scalp, so it is intended for those with complete hair loss or perhaps a teeny bit of residual hair, but given that it has this silicone, it will drag and pull on hair, so this would not be suitable for those wearing wigs who have hair. So also there is no adjustments really that can be made because of course there's no like Velcro or those pulls. So it's really, really important that you measure your head accurately, and actually that you go and try on a range of sizes. What I'm wearing is a small, which for me is actually pretty perfect, and I'm not getting any gaping or kind of bagging, and it sits beautifully here. But when I measured my head, the measurements, circumference, here, there's quite a number of measurements. I was sitting between a small and a medium and an extra small, and so I would have had trouble just choosing without trying. So just kind of to note that if you can get down to a salon to try a range of sizes, or have the salon specialist who knows what those measurements mean and where that would fit more comfortably. So you need to take advice on that. And the reason I'm pushing that point is because once you have that, there's very small circumference adjustment you can make. You can pull this in, we can kind of play with that a bit, but really you need to get it right, okay? So that's our cap, and the caps do come in a range of sizes, and I will pop up the sizes that it comes in. So just to really quickly again run through this and what I think. So this silicone, I mean, it fits beautifully. The idea is that you don't need to have any other adhesive, tape or glue. You do have metal stays. They're quite big, the metal stays, big in a good way, so you can, if you need to kind of bend those in, you can. Now the structure of this is really, really lovely. I would say at the ears, this profile here is, because of the silicone, it's lovely, teeny bit of a bigger profile than the style, but you can see, and I haven't cut any baby hairs in, I've pushed that behind my ear, and that does just sit really nice and flush. Same on this side. So there's no need for any, that's not, you see, it's not coming off when I do that. Some people may want to, I mean, when you cut the lace, it should just lay, because this is, if this fits properly, there is enough tension to keep that flat. So you'll see that when you try it on, you'll see how that is sitting. You do have to be very, very careful with a Swiss lace front or any lace front to make sure that you don't put, if it's too tight and you're pulling tension, it's a fabric, so if you're pulling on that, that is going to increase the risk of fraying, and you don't want to damage that lace. But for those of you who don't know, Follea do offer a repair and a refurbishment service, so damaged lace fronts can be repaired without, you know, you feeling like your entire unit is ruined, and that's really important, and that's one of the reasons why, you know, when someone invests in a Follea, they know that they've got that additional service to keep its life going for longer and longer. Beautiful, beautiful fit. The hair, as I said, is European hair, and it's super, 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 super soft. Now, the hairline is fabulous. Now, you will get bleach knots on, not the blondes, you'll get bleach knots on the brunette colours. And this silk top, if we can get in and see, is really just super impressive. And that transition is here, and it looks really seamless on this unit I have here. I'm enjoying all the blondes. I will be reviewing some brunette colours in the coming weeks, so we can see how those are, but I'm getting used to seeing myself as a blonde. What do we think? I have a little turn so you can see this length. So for me, 14 inch is just a really gorgeous length, because it comes here, just above the chest length, and at the back, I don't know if you can see, it's a super duper length. Really nice. Now they come in these layered lengths, so this is 14 all over, crown size, it'll all measure that, and then you'll get your stylist to put some more shape in it if you need, or you know, trim, whatever you need to do. These also can be coloured. Use a specialist obviously to do that, so that you can get you know, for example, if you want to tone down some of the blondes, or you want a darker root, etc. There's so much that can be done with these beautiful, beautiful pieces. I feel like I'm talking just super, super fast. I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, you just contact me and I will answer them for you. Now, in terms of density, I find both the Style and the Gripper Lite are supernatural densities. For me and my experience with my previous bio hair, I find that this amount of hair is really manageable, really realistic, and we are not dealing with huge, huge volumes of hair, which can be hot, hard to manage, all of those things, but not so fine a density that, you know, there's cap visibility. There just isn't. So that's really, really impressive. And I think when you're new to wig wearing, it's really hard to find pieces where you can behave in as much a way that, as if you've had bio hair. Sorry, I didn't make that very clear, but you can behave in the same way in terms of styling, putting your hair up. Now, of course, nothing is going to be exactly the same, but having a realistic density helps. Obviously, cap construction helps. Now, with the Gripper Lite and also the Style, I found that it's really super easy to take them up without feeling like you've got this you know, giveaway wig perimeter. Now, this hasn't got any baby hair, so it can look even better, and that's something that, you know, we always recommend you put in. But literally just doing that for me is as close to that I've seen in terms of having a realistic density and hairline, and I just find that just incredible. The gripper, particularly because it adheres to the back and the sides, you're pulling it up and you're able to get a tight pull without the fear of that pulling off or the back lifting. Now, I have not seen my pixie ears in quite a while in terms of wig wearing, and I would happily walk out with it tucked behind my ears, as I always did. Add the baby hairs and I feel like myself. Blonde, brunette, it doesn't matter. It's not just about that. For me, that's just it.